guys, and welcome back to my channel. This week's look is yet another Five Nights at Freddy's character. Sorry if my voice is a little muffled under here. I've been getting a lot of requests for Funtime Freddy, so here's my take on him. Obviously, it's not 100% accurate because I am not a giant bear, but I think I did the character justice. If you like this look, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to make sure you don't miss a single video from me in the future, hit that subscribe button. And if you do decide to recreate any of my looks, be sure to tag me on social media because I love seeing your recreations. As always, all of the products, my social media, and the music used will be listed in the description. Also, I decided to start a Patreon in case any of you guys wanted to more directly support me, so the link to that will be in the description as well. And with all of that said, let's get into the tutorial.
So I've engaged full potato mode by applying a bald cap and blocking out my brows, and I'm in a tube top. I made this massive prosthetic the same way I made my Capricorn one, which I have a tutorial for and I'll link it in a card. I apply the prosthetic with Prozade adhesive. Also, I wanted to mention that when you make prosthetics, ensure that either the nose or the mouth is free to breathe. In this particular one, the whole bottom edge is hollow so I can breathe freely. Then I go over the edges with a layer of latex. Before using latex on yourself or anyone else for the first time, do a patch test on the wrist or inner arm, and if redness, irritation, or a rash occurs, do not proceed with use. I use a lip liner to map out the rest of his features. In the game, Funtime Freddy's head and shoulders are about the same width, but if I would have done that, the body would have been super tiny, so I skewed the proportions a bit. I fill in all of the white sections first, and I do a light wash of the white so I can highlight with a second layer of white later on. Then I fill in all of the pink sections. I use black body paint to fill in his bow tie. I add in the irises with blue body paint and outline them with a darker blue. I add in the pupils with black body paint. Then I use pink to add the detailing around the eye sockets. And I take the black again to add his eyebrows. I also use the black for the segmentation line in the center of his face where the faceplates come together. I fill in the excess areas on my shoulders with black to alter my body shape. And I also line all the details on the chest and arms. I line the eyes with silver, then fill in the sockets with black. I add in the horizontal segmentation lines between the other faceplates. Then I outline all of the details around the eyes with black. Now to add some highlights with white. I line outside of the eye sockets, I add in the catch lights in the eyes, I highlight the nose and above the eyebrows before moving on to the chest. I line all of the edges of all of the white areas on the chest and arms, and this is what I was talking about earlier when I said I applied a thin wash of white originally because now this second, more opaque layer can act as a highlight. I fill in the speaker on the chest with silver body paint. I alter the shape of the top of my head with black body paint. Then I add in the inner edge of the speaker and the texture on it by adding a lot of overlapping vertical and horizontal lines, which is also known as cross-hatching. I also outline the speaker. Now for some shading. I use black eyeshadow to shade around the eyes so they appear to be sunken in the sockets. I also shade beneath the eyebrows so they'll appear to pop forward from my skin. And I shade along the segmentation lines so they appear to curve inward. I also shade along the top of the head so it appears more curved. And I shade beneath the cheeks so they pop forward more. Then I shade around all of the segments on the chest. I use white cream body paint to highlight the bow tie. I use cream paint because it won't mix with the water activated paint beneath it. I use white body paint to highlight the cheeks and speaker. I switch back to the cream makeup to highlight the pink areas. I take the black eyeshadow again to shade around the chest plate so it will pop forward. I use the white cream makeup to highlight the eyebrows. I use the eyeshadow and black body paint to add in the segmentation between the eyes. I glue the ears, which I made out of craft foam, onto my bald cap. I also glue the craft foam hat I made to my bald cap, and I glue in the craft foam teeth. Then I shade between the teeth with some eyeshadow so they appear a bit more three-dimensional. Last, I pop my bonbon puppet on my right hand. I made this little guy and I'll have a tutorial for it on Friday.
Thank you so much for watching this week's makeup tutorial. If you'd like to see the picture and lip sync of this look, head on over to my Instagram to check them out. This week's shoutout goes to Skullbreaker12345 here on YouTube. They left a very kind comment on one of my tutorials, and I just wanted to recognize them and say thank you so much. If you want to be next week's shoutout, all you have to do is be active on my social media. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday. Bye guys.
Congratulations, you have made it to my end screen. Click that top link to check out my Five Nights at Freddy's playlist, or click that bottom link to check out a video that YouTube's robots think you'll like. And if you want to make sure you don't miss a single video from me in the future, click that little circle with my face in to subscribe.